This is a special report from News Channel 4.
Breaking news. Teenage boy dead from over-the-counter drugs. Hi, I'm Autumn Allram from CBS News. Robert Garner is found dead today in the boy's bathroom from over-the-counter drugs. It is estimated that 2.4 million kids try over-the-counter drugs to get high. Molly Moran is in the field. Molly, are you there?
Hi, Autumn. I'm here at Park High School where 17-year-old Robert Garner has just died because of an over-the-counter drug overdose. I spoke to many teens today and discovered that many found it easier to get over-the-counter drugs than other substances, such as crack, cocaine, and pot. Earlier today, I interviewed his best friend, Kawadi. Hi, Kawadi. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Can you tell us anything about Robert's death?
Robert was using the candy at first because he hurt his foot in football, but after a while he kept getting headaches and he kept taking more candy, and if he didn't take the candy, his headaches got worse, so he never stopped taking candy.
And can you please tell the audience what candy is?
It's street talk for over-the-counter drugs. Man, I'm gonna miss my man Bobby.
Has Robert been caught with over-the-counter drugs here at school?
Yes, ma'am, but since his mama signed the health emergency card, he had permission to carry the drugs at school. One time I had to give him 9 ibuprofen so he wouldn't cry and go through withdrawal. Scary crap, man.
Thank you, Kawadi. Now let's go to Autumn with Robert's school principal.
Thank you, Molly. I'm here with Dr. Craig Paul at Park High School. Craig, can you please tell us about the deceased?
Well, you see, the poor boy has been in my office many times because of his drug abuse. At first, we didn't think it was too serious, since it was just NyQuil and ibuprofen. Then he had a seizure in class, and we knew it was serious.
Now, can a student get suspended for carrying ibuprofen or NyQuil at school?
Why, yes, it is a serious offense. A drug is a drug. Most antiperspirants and face washes are also considered drugs, so NyQuil and ibuprofen are not taken lightly here at Park High School.
All right, there you have it, folks. We'll be back with Mr. Glazier, Robert's health teacher, after a word from our sponsors.
Do you have trouble getting to sleep? Is that prescription medication just too expensive? Well, now there's the miracle drug, NyQuil. Keeps you asleep and your sinuses clear. Before taking this medication, you should be aware that it may cause nausea, loss of coordination, impaired judgment, headache, vomiting, loss of consciousness, numbness of fingers and toes, abdominal pain, irregular heartbeat, dizziness, and/or diarrhea. NyQuil, the miracle drug.
Hi, welcome back to tonight's breaking story. Robert Garner is dead because of an over-the-counter medication overdose. I'm here with his health teacher, Mr. Glazier. Glazier, can you tell us anything about Robert?
Robert was, good. You could say good student. He needed to buy a belt, though, and he was in desperate need of a haircut. I started to notice his drug abuse when he had a seizure in my class. Thankfully, his hair softened the fall. I sat him down one day to explain how belts work and about over-the-counter drug abuse. I explained to him that a recent study found that 6% of 12th graders reported past year abuse of cough or cold medicines to get high. And he was now part of that 6%.
Wonderful. That is the work of a great teacher. Now let's go to Autumn, who's with the school nurse.
Hi, Molly. I'm here with Park High School's nurse. Nurse, what can you tell us about over-the-counter drugs?
Well, you see, studies show that 1 in every 16 high school students use over-the-counter drugs to get high. Laxatives, diuretics, emetics, and diet pills are also considered over-the-counter drugs. Ephedrine and caffeine are just some of the dangerous and addictive substances found in diet pills. All of these substances act as stimulants to the central nervous system. Much like speed, they can have serious consequences, potentially fatal.
Thank you, nurse. Now let's go to Molly with Officer Nickel.
Hi, Autumn. I'm here with Officer Nickel. Officer Nickel, what are some consequences of distributing over-the-counter drugs?
There are many consequences to dealing over-the-counter drugs, such as suspension, expulsion, or detention. There are many consequences because the person receiving the drugs could have adverse reactions.
We received a clip of Officer Nickel arresting a student because of an over-the-counter drug deal.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John don't come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We've received a call from a concerned citizen about an over-the-counter drug deal going on in the science hall. Ma'am, what are you doing? Hey, get back here! Get on the wall! Get on the wall! Okay, I'm gonna pat you down, I'm gonna search your pockets. You got any weapons? All right. Good. Oh, what do we have here? Over-the-counter medications. Ma'am, put your hands behind your back. You're going to jail for the night. And that's justice.
There you have it, folks, the consequences of dealing over-the-counter drugs. Let's go back to the studio after this unnecessary message.
When life hurts, we're here to help. Pathfinder Recovery Center at Glen Oaks Hospital.
Okay.
Could Robert's death have been prevented? Were enough measures taken to help him with his drug abuse? We may never know.
As you can see, Park High School is at a loss because of over-the-counter drugs.
Many people said that Robert would be missed. That's tonight's news. I'm Autumn Allram.
And I'm Molly Moran. Stay classy, Park High School.